Hallo Freunde der seichten Unterhaltung, willkommen zurück zu Perils of Man. Wir hatten das letzte Let's Play ja damit beendet, dass wir dem Theater entkommen sind, herausgefunden haben, dass unser Vater dahinter steckt, irgendwie vermutlich negativ beeinflusst von Edgars Brille. Und jetzt sind wir im quasi Nach-Missionsgespräch und setzen da einfach fort. Oh Gott, mit sehr viel Text schon wieder.
Others are traveling through time.
Darwin doesn't know. He was just resumed to life today.
Yes, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm getting a little resumed too. Why did my father want to burn the place down?
Perhaps to impress upon her the complexity of risk?
Well, she's impressed. And not just with the complexity of risk. What happened? Did the theater really burn down? Or was that a nightmare?
If it was in the book, it really happened.
Tja, wie viele Auswirkungen hätte das gehabt, wenn es nicht gebrannt hätte? Man weiß es nicht.
What's in the center of the room?
Darwin doesn't know. It used to be the azimuth projector.
Azimuth, was ist das? Das ist ein Sternenprojektor oder so?
What are these pipes on the walls?
Not pipes, projectors.
Azimuth projectors?
Ambro-type projectors.
Natürlich, was
Thomas,
sonst?
I'm officially confused. What about this room?
This is the azimuth projection room. Unless it's not.
No riddles, Darwin. Tell me the truth.
Thomas says truth is for philosophers. Scientists only want facts.
Tja, an den Wänden sehen wir zumindest wieder diese komischen Symbole, die wir ja auch am Springbrunnen gesehen haben.
Where should I look for it? Edgar was experimenting with it. Probably right here in the lab.
That was a hundred and many Abelings ago.
Isn't tantalite dangerous? Edgar wrote that he was extremely anxious about it. He even called it vile and rapacious.
Find a tantalite.
Is it a crystal? Like the topaz and onyx Edgar wrote about?
Topaz, onyx, topaz, amethyst. Darwin has no idea.
Tja, nicht sehr hilfreich, der Vogel. Der weiß
Do you
auch
know
nicht.
what a tantalite is?
Tantalite is
What are you trying to say?
find a tantalite.
Ja, soweit haben wir auch schon. Dann müssen wir bestimmt wieder in die Bibliothek. Die Frage, jetzt schauen wir mal hier rein. Oder irgendwas. Eigentlich ist es ein bisschen schade, muss ich sagen, dass das Ganze ist ja quasi man hat ja nur diese Seitenperspektive und trotzdem haben sie ja quasi alles designt, damit man das für einen Risk-Atlas benutzen kann. Das ist ein bisschen schade, dass man das nicht das ganze Spiel über machen kann. Vogelprojektor.
The slide projector has a drawing of a bird on it. Not quite like you, Darwin.
Thomas had several pet birds before constructing me.
What kind of bird is that, Darwin?
It appears to be a finch, though finches are not blue.
Moment, wir haben noch dieses komische Bild noch.
This must have a better use. The
Natürlich.
symbols match the ones on the ceiling.
Ja,
It controls something, but I think it controls whatever's in the center of this. Room.
ja, aber was muss man jetzt einstellen? Blume ist rot.
This projector has a flower on the front. Not many flowers at Villa Eberling today. Does the rose symbolize something to the Eberlings?
Nothing but decoration.
The flower projector.
Na, wir schauen uns mal um. Ob wir hier noch irgendwo was finden. Ein Globus.
It's a hemisphere of polished metal. Doesn't seem to be any way to open it. This chair is the one thing I'm sure I know how to use.
Ja, man setzt sich
This chair
drauf.
is the one thing I'm sure I know how to use.
Mach's doch auch. Verdammte Axt. Buch war grün.
This slide projector has the image of a book on it. There are plenty of books around. Is it one in particular?
Stapel Dias, Jackenprojektor, Bücherregal. Wir können ja mal kurz Thomas Porträt. Und wieso kann ich jetzt... Ach ja.
This must have a better use.
Natürlich.
A whole bunch of big glass slides.
The correct term is ambrotypes.
Thank you, Darwin.
Ach du
I
Scheiße.
appreciate you trying to help me develop a 19th century vocabulary.
Okay,
It's a slide projector, a code projector. It's got a slot for a slide.
Moment, das Bild war, wie war das?
My great times 3 grandfather. Something's odd about that painting. Purple checked coat,
Violett.
blue striped bird. I don't think so. A purple checked coat. I've seen that recently. Failed expedition diaries. Failed expedition diaries. Does the
Buch
book
war
on this projector
grün.
mean anything?
Darwin never saw this.
I've seen a green book like that somewhere.
Okay. Vogel. Der Vogel, der war blau, oder?
My great times 3 grandfather. Something's odd about that painting. Purple checked coat, blue striped
Ja.
bird. I don't think so. Makes sense. A bird could have blue stripes. The flower
Und
projector.
die Blume war rot.
A red rose. Logical.
Auf die Symbole geklickt. Mal sehen, wo sie jetzt hinrennt.
Random symbols are lit. What do I do with these results?
Na, vermutlich in der Maschine einbauen. Was haben wir denn hier? Das ist Omega, irgend so eine komische Schleife.
I think it controls whatever's in the center of this room.
Omega, irgend so eine Schleife. So, jetzt sieht man natürlich nicht. Oh, Moment, wir machen das mal anders. Nein. Omega Schleife, dann haben wir, was ist das? Lambda und ein Dreieck.
I think it controls whatever's in the center of this room.
Lambda. Und das Dreieck ist schon eingestellt. Oh. Und es ward Licht. Bleibehälter. Zylindrischer Schlitz.
It's got a slot like the one on the Risk Atlas. It looks like a perfectly ordinary lead box. It's got a slot like the one on the Risk Atlas.
Großer Maser.
What's this? A movie? You must be Elsie.
Kein Ton. Oh nein.
Look at that, Darwin. She was far more of a risk taker than I am.
Keine gute Idee, Kind. Er verstößt den Sohn und der kommt auf die Idee, hey, ich mach das alles wieder gut. Irgendwie
Oh no.
mit dem Kristallding.
This chair is the one thing I'm sure I know how to use. It's got a slot like the one on the Risk Atlas.
Tja, und nu? Jetzt haben wir uns das Filmchen angeguckt. Aber helfen tut uns das jetzt auch nicht so richtig weiter. Ich meine, wir haben gesehen, dass er dieses gute Kristall genommen hat.
This must have a better use.
Tja. Und jetzt haben wir da oben. Vielleicht kommen wir jetzt raus. Oh, Geheimschublade, okay.
There's a compartment at the base. I see lots of dusty old notebooks, some old machine parts, and something more useful. A new Risk Atlas.
So, that's where that Mark III went.
Wer soll denn da sehen, dass da irgendwas ist? Naja, gut. Point and Click halt. So, wir gucken mal ins Inventar. Nee.
This chair is the one thing I'm sure I know how to use. I have to find out what this is.
Ja, aber das kann ja jetzt nicht nur ein...
It's got a slot like the one on the Risk Atlas.
Okay, jetzt gehen wir zum Labor zurück, oder? Also ich sehe zumindest nicht, was hier noch sein sollte.
The sinking of the SS Taranga Maru off the Strait of Malacca, 1918. Tramp steamer bound for Singapore. All hands lost.
Okay, wir könnten da jetzt hin. Aber ich will noch mal ganz gerne hochgucken, wenn das geht. Nee.
Just old invoices and warranties.
Können da mal hier runter, aber das wird vermutlich auch nichts bringen. Außer, dass wir uns mal ein bisschen umsehen können. Ja. Juti, dann scheint es so, als würden wir uns jetzt die nächste Mission anschauen. Also Mission, in Anführungszeichen, ich sage mal Mission. Den nächsten Abschnitt des Spiels.
The sinking of the SS Taranga Maru off the Strait of Malacca.
Los geht's.
1918. Tramp steamer bound.
Do you mean to disobey my orders?
No, sir. It's just that we're bearing directly into a squall, sir. And a hair raiser from the looks of it. Most of our crew is sick with something, and you don't look so well yourself.
Those lubbers will come through all right. Never you mind about that. As for me, I could pilot this ship with half my wits. We've got to cut through that storm to avoid the German warships patrolling the straits.
What warships? We've received no reports that I'm aware of. These evasive maneuvers are wasting fuel, and with so many sick, a direct course for Singapore may be our only chance.
15 ships lost this month.
All in the East China Sea, sir. None this far south.
Otto's out there, sure as I'm the captain of this vessel. South by southeast, Unger, and look sharp, or it's the brig, and no bones about it.
All right, sir. South by southwest it is.
Tja. Und damit sind wir in einer neuen Mission.
It looks like something was torn away. The captain must have hidden it somewhere.
Okay, der Kompass vermutlich, oder was?
The ship is turning. Who authorized this, Unger? Who are you?
Oh.
I'm Anna Eberling.
Aberling? Are you a German spy?
No, I'm Swiss.
A Swiss spy? Did you sabotage the radio?
I just got here.
Not Thomas. That is... She most definitely...
No, I did not.
Enough of this. Unger, take the spy to the brig. And her claptrap bird, too.
Gut, das war vielleicht nicht die beste Idee.
I am going to take a moment to panic inside and freak out.
Understood.
Done. Let's escape. Based on the markings, it's used to hold canned food.
Ja, das ging alle gut los.
There's nothing inside I can use.
Also müssen wir vermutlich durchs Bullauge durch.
I'm not going to sleep on a doomed ship.
Warum denn nicht?
There's nothing inside I can use. I can reach it. It's too small for me, but Darwin could get through. Can you get through the porthole, Darwin?
No, not Thomas. She's old and extremely uncooperative.
Was, wer ist alt?
I can reach it. It's too small for me, but Darwin could get through. Can you get through the porthole, Darwin?
No, not Thomas. She's old and extremely uncooperative.
Ach, Quatsch doch nicht. Das ist alles läuft. Rückwärts.
Interesting. What's the risk up there? Ah, see there? The center section is rusted out. A network of solid pipes.
Okay.
This is perfect leverage. Got it.
Los, Darwin, flieg.
Fly back into the ship somewhere and pick the lock on this door. Let's hope the lock isn't British.
But the lightning is looking for Darwin.
Do the best you can.
Ja,
Wait
komm.
for a break in the storm.
American lock. Very friendly.
Okay. Jetzt schauen wir mal ganz kurz. Der übliche... Oh, das ist...
Acceptable amount of risk.
Mhm.
Appears to be a boiler. Probably the hot water supply for the crew. Acceptable amount. Didn't expect that. The tanks are reasonably safe.
Okay. Schalttafeln. Was haben wir denn da?
Nothing that I understand.
Könnten jetzt nochmal zur Brücke gehen. Schau aber erstmal, ob wir hier drüben noch irgendwas haben. Kabinentür. Zum Laderaum. Bullauge. Da gucken wir mal kurz
Open
durch.
porthole.
Ja, jetzt ist zu.
Didn't acceptable amount of risk. Open porthole.
Mhm. Na gut, dass wir das zugemacht haben. Es hätte reinregnen können.
Empty cabins. Nothing of use.
Gut, dann gehen wir mal erstmal nach unten.
Nice one, Dad. I was expecting smuggled arms or 1,000 tons of dynamite. Not donkeys.
Okay, niedliche Esel. Das ist ein bisschen erinnert an Shrek.
Seawater could pour right into these portholes, especially with that storm coming. Any sailor worth his salt would know to close those.
Okay, haben wir das Rohr noch? Ne. Können wir die schließen? Ne, auch nicht. Dann müssen wir den da bestimmt wieder überzeugen. Niedlicher Esel. Was haben wir denn da für einen Sklaven?
Big cute ears. Big bad stench.
Esel. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
German gunship, strangers, saboteurs, and now a spy on board!
Captain's coming. Hide behind that hay bale. Go.
Search the hold, sailor. We have a spy on the loose. Escaped from the brig.
What Warum ist der so nett?
She's right there, Captain. The spy. I couldn't leave my post, so I was keeping her here for you.
Good work. Take Miss Mata Hari here back to the brig and lock it tight.
Der Arschkopf.
Well, that didn't go well, did it?
At the risk of sounding blunt, no, it did not.
Müssen wir den ganzen Quatsch nochmal machen, oder was? Nee.
Whoa, that small bottle is trouble.
Careful not, Thomas. It's probably a poison or a corrosive.
A There's a shelf behind those boxes. Let's see what we've got to work with.
Caution not, Thomas.
What? What's wrong?
Okay, passiert irgendwas? Nee.
I think it's hydro... Oh, I see, it's an acid.
Okay, kann ich das mit der Tür benutzen, oder? Chemische Flasche und Koje. Wir zerstören die Koje.
This must have a better use.
Nein, machen wir nicht. Das und die stabilen
This
Kisten.
must have a better use.
Zugeschweißtes Bullauge. Ach du Gott.
Darwin, stay back. I don't want to spill any on you. Really hope we don't get hit by a wave. Okay, hold my breath. Wow, that was amazing. You'd make a great burglar, Darwin. Did Thomas teach you that?
Thomas taught Darwin everything, not Thomas.
Ja, schön. Jetzt können wir zum Lazarett runter. Das war ja vorhin noch nicht offen. Oder wir gehen nochmal zur Brücke. Wir gehen jetzt mal zur Brücke. Lass uns da nochmal
Is it
festnehmen.
wise to announce yourself to the captain?
You're right,
Das ist nicht.
Darwin. Let's play it safe. A little bit of home. It's empty.
Kranker Seemann, noch kränkerer Seemann. Schiffsarzt. Hier hinten noch irgendwas halt. Wir gucken mal kurz. Oh Gott. Das klingt nach offener Tuberkulose. Wir werden alle sterben.
Don't come too close, young lady. These men are all sick.
Everyone needs to be on the alert. This is germ warfare. The ship is infested with spies.
The captain's coming. Hide under the stairs.
Na, das haben wir ja schon mal gemacht, das Spielchen.
Doctor, I'm ordering all the ship's crew to keep their eyes open for spies.
Spies. But this is a cargo ship.
I warned you they were coming. I locked one in the brig, and she escaped once already.
She?
Disguised as a boy, wearing a red cloak. Looks like her hair was cut by wolves.
I've seen no one disguised as a boy.
And how do I know you're not a spy, too?
Oh Gott, das...
With all these men sick, I wouldn't have the time.
Well, stay vigilant. And get these sailors back on their feet. I need to man battle stations. Attack is imminent.
Naja, die hat es wenigstens nicht verraten. Eine Maske, okay.
A stack of gauze masks. I need one in case I get close to someone sick.
Haben wir noch irgendwas? Außer einem sehr kranken Seemann. Können wir mit der nochmal quatschen mit der Uschi? Ja.
He is steering this ship into a storm. He thinks we're being pursued by German warships.
There haven't been any German warships in the South China Sea for 2 years.
This is worse than I thought.
If only I could relieve him of his duties.
Aber...
Mutiny?
Oh, no. They hang men for that. I can't imagine what they'd do to a woman. But if I could prove scientifically that the captain is unfit for duty, he could be relieved of his command. Unfortunately, I need to attend to these men.
Kein Problem, wir bringen sie einfach alle um, die Männer.
Theoretically. What do you need to prove him unfit?
Theoretically, I need at least
Der
2
flüstert
things.
so leise.
Written evidence of a change in the captain's mental state. We must prove this is not his normal style of command.
Logbuch? Hm?
A blood sample. I can study it and see if it proves the captain is too sick to exercise proper judgment.
Hm.
You need evidence in writing and a blood sample to remove the captain?
That's right. I can't leave my patients.
Ja, okay.
What is it with this captain? Is he crazy or something?
It's likely he also has this influenza. The fever can cause delusions. He should relinquish command until he recovers, but he refuses to even discuss it.
Who brought it aboard?
I examined everyone before the voyage began, and they all had a clean bill of health.
Tja, dann war es wohl der
Are there any medicines that
liebe
can help?
böse
There
Vater.
might be something to ease their symptoms on board, but all the medicines are locked away at the moment.
Wieso das denn?
Aren't you wondering who I am?
I don't have time to wonder. You seem to be the least of our troubles.
Das stimmt.
Aren't women doctors unusual in these days?
Women weren't even permitted to practice medicine in Japan until 1912. Now we have our own school in Tokyo.
Okay.
How did you get to be the ship's doctor? As a woman, I mean.
When the captain wired my hospital requesting a medical officer, he simply assumed female physicians didn't exist. When he found out he was wrong, it was too late to get a replacement.
Okay, die Übersetzung war auch ziemlich schlecht gerade. Im Englischen hat sie gesagt, jemand wurde gewired. Das heißt einfach nichts anderes als ein Telegramm geschickt. Und im Deutschen haben sie es gerade übersetzt mit ihm wurde gekabelt. Ihm wurde gekabelt Deutschland.
Can we get these men to the lifeboats?
That requires an order from the captain. Is something about to happen?
I'm trying to stop it. What's your lifeboat situation?
The captain cut them all loose this morning.
What?
He claimed German spies were hiding in them.
Der würde gut passen zur Mutter von Anna.
You should make preparations to abandon ship. The ship is headed into a storm and we're almost out of fuel. The portals in the cargo hold are wide open.
That's distressing news. But until I hear the order, I've got to help the sick.
Gut. Oder auch nicht. Können wir denn noch mit den
I wish I knew how to help these guys.
Leuten irgendwie helfen?
This must have a better use.
Bonsai-Baum.
Most of the crew is here. He can barely move.
Machen nochmal das hier. Einen
This
Sterbenden haben wir
man
auch.
is in serious trouble.
Hier noch irgendwas vernehmen können? Nee. Okay. Mit dem Bonsai-Baum können wir auch nichts anfangen. Dann würde ich sagen, wir gehen nochmal hoch. Und schauen mal, ob wir hier noch was finden können.
Is it wise to announce yourself to the captain?
I should take the risk.
Can't. Keep them safe.
Nothing useful about it. It's empty.
Was?
Full speed, Unger.
This ship is going in circles, Darwin. Singapore is the nearest harbor, but we're headed in the opposite direction.
Da geht's zum
Watching us.
Funkraum.
They know our next move. And
With Uh-oh. I'm no navigator, but one look at these charts tells me this ship is in trouble. Interesting. This new mesa shows the risk of people, too. And the captain is a risk. He doesn't seem to be in possession. Interesting. This new mesa shows the risk of people, too. Strange. Why is that dangerous?
Das ist bestimmt
I know everything I need to.
auch irgendwie manipuliert.
The radio room's been trashed.
Got a Swiss accent. A Swiss female accent. Straits are a minefield.
Nothing useful about it.
Kompasshäuschen.
The captain's awfully concerned about that thing. Darwin, what is that?
The nautical term is binnacle. It holds the ship's compass.
I see a little glass bottle and metal jars. set to trap anyone reaching inside. Now, if I hold the jaws, reverse the pin inside, and move the spring here, I've reversed the trigger for the booby trap. Let's hope this works.
Das heißt jetzt was? Er greift rein und steckt fest.
Spies! It's worse than I thought. I'll lock them all up, the entire crew. One by traitorous one.
Oh Gott. Da haben wir einen blutigen Handschuh. Der Sturm.
I thought the storm at home was scary.
Mutiny, punished by death.
The ship's fuel gauge, reading a quarter of a tank.
Ja, ich könnte jetzt mit dem
Nothing useful about it.
Captain sprechen.
Stranger warned me.
Was? Der Fremde hat ihn gewarnt. Welcher Fremde?
The stranger knew about the warships.
He'll just throw me in the brig. Actually, that can help me. Hey! Hey, Captain Crackers! Here I am! Free as a bird!
What is happening, Unger?
What?
The spy! The sniveling Swiss female spy! Arrest her! And Unger, this time the little scruff stays arrested.
Warum hilft uns das jetzt?
Is this why everyone's sick? This must have a better use. The veggies went bad. The trip took longer than they thought.
Okay, wir können ja nochmal hier den Riskomator ausprobieren.
Pills. Lots of pills.
Okay, den können wir der Doktorfrau bringen. Der Doktorfrau, ja, der Ärztin. So nennt man sie, glaube ich.
Nothing to do now but wait for Darwin.
Oh. Ah, jetzt spielen wir ihn. Ah, auch cool. Können wir denn hier irgendwas machen? Mit den Schalltafeln vielleicht?
Minor control panels and safety instructions.
Oha. Der ist ja noch langsamer als sie. Gott, das finde ich ein bisschen anstrengend.
It is out of scale with this reality. Doctor? Sato, not Thomas, requires your assistance.
Who?
Darwin's human female companion.
Anna?
Her nickname, perhaps? She's in the brig.
Again? She has to learn to steer clear of the captain. Can't you help her?
Darwin can make friends with the lock, but only if Mr. Unger isn't guarding it.
I wish I could help you.
Her wish can be satisfied by ordering Mr. Unger to the infirmary.
I can't do that unless he is sick.
What are the requirements of sick?
The symptoms. It starts with
Niesen und
sneezing
Husten.
and coughing.
Okay, wir müssen ihn also zum Niesen bringen. Haben wir eigentlich auch ein Inventar mit dem Vogel? Nee. Ich kann mal ja irgendwas aus dem Frachtraum holen.
It is out of scale with this reality.
Zum Gang. So, vielleicht können wir Versteck.
Humans do not linger near explosive tanks. Humans do not linger near explosive tanks.
Okay, da brauchen wir jetzt ein Loch rein.
Power
Oder?
is declining. Power is declining.
Okay. Zum Laderaum. Das ist ja dann die einzige Alternative, die wir haben.
Quarters are abandoned. This advice will not help him free, not Thomas. Darwin should fly as little as possible in the storm.
Okay. Irgendwas zum Niesen bringen. Also Stroh oder ein Esel. Heuballen, hier.
Darwin can only carry a few stems. Darwin can only carry a few stems.
So viel dazu. Niedlicher Esel.
Cheap, chirp, click, cheap. They probably do not understand his accent.
Okay, vielleicht hat er ja irgendwas hier. Eselwache.
Apologies, good sir. Darwin sees he is busy with important ship's business.
Me? What's it to you?
It's nothing to Darwin, he assures him. It's just that he wanted to ask him a favor.
You talk funny, even for a gadget.
Thank you, good sir. As does the good sir. Even for a human.
So what is this favor you're asking?
Schnupftabak.
He was hoping the good sir would kindly place some hay in the corridor. Mr. Unger would be highly appreciative.
I might, but on one condition.
And what would that
Wir
be?
müssen bei dem
I'm
Spiel
tired
gewinnen.
of playing checkers by myself.
Ich hab's befürchtet.
Darwin's move, humble apologies. But the good sir did ask.
How much hay do you want?
Schleppt der ganzen Ballen da hoch oder was?
The donkey man kept his promise. Why is Mr. Unger not affected? There is too much fresh air in the corridor.
Ah, jetzt deswegen können wir das Poolauge schließen. Das hätten wir gleich mal zulassen sollen.
Yes, closing this will exacerbate Mr. Unger's hay fever.
You, don't touch that.
If Mr. Unger wishes the porthole open, he may open it himself.
I can't. I can't leave my post.
Ah, wie schade. Warum gibt's hier das Versteck? Gut, dann gehen wir mal runter ins Lazarett. Spreche nochmal mit der Doktorette.
Doctor? Sato, the hay has made Mr. Unger unwell.
Mr. Unger,
Oh, no. I'm not sick. It's that bird, that confounded contraption. Achoo! Achoo!
sneezing?
He's going to pick the lock. He's going to set her free.
Dann nimm doch den Vogel fest.
You're relieved of duty, Mr. Unger. Report downstairs immediately.
Wie redet
for
die
an
eigentlich mit dem
examination.
But
Telepathie?
Doctor's orders.
Now is Darwin's chance.
You are the cleverest bird I have ever known.
Compliment accepted.
Ja, jetzt sind wir also wieder frei. Und können jetzt das machen. Wir haben eine Blutprobe und jetzt bräuchten wir... Wir bräuchten irgendwas. Ein Logbuch oder
Everyone's
so.
busy in the engine room.
Ich nehme an, da unten werden wir nichts mehr finden. Wir werfen jetzt trotzdem nochmal einen Blick auf die Brücke.
Uh-oh. The ship's dangerously low on fuel. On our present course, we're going to be stranded in the middle of nowhere.
Too slow. Why are we going this slow?
Nothing useful about it.
Eyes in the back of my head. German warfare. German warships.
Okay. Crazy
My head's
Captain.
burning.
But my better judgment says no.
Ja, wir stehen aber schon direkt
But
vor
my
dem.
better judgment says no.
Don't let her near it. Is all.
There's a new course plotted every hour. The captain drew German warship. You've heard of the middle of no. You've heard of the middle of nowhere? Well, we're headed for the middle. There's no way I can repair the radio.
Okay, wir gehen einfach mal zum Camp. Zur Uschi da runter. Vielleicht reicht das ja schon mit dem Kurs hin und her Geschickerei und... Obwohl, sie braucht es schriftlich.
Why are the medicines locked up?
The captain requisitioned the storage room to use as a brig for anyone who dares to speak against him. The medicines are there.
Die haben wir ja jetzt schon genommen, oder nicht? Arzneimittel.
I brought you the medicine.
Perfect. Oh, no.
What?
They can't help the men at this point. The pills are placebos.
Was?
I got a blood sample.
Yes, I see. Well done. I'll talk to the first mate. Excuse me.
Hat die gerade genießt oder habe ich genießt?
This must have a better use.
Ah, Mann, ich will das da rausziehen. Nein. Wo ist es jetzt hin? Ich krieg Plack.
This must have a better use.
Gut, vielleicht können wir die Pillen hier benutzen. Hallo? Kann ich mit dem hier nicht? Nee. Nix. Gut. Oder auch nicht. Wir versuchen nochmal unser Glück da unten. Wir haben ja hier nicht so viele Orte, wo wir hingehen können. Aber ich würde sagen, vorher machen wir nochmal eine Pause mit dem Let's Play hier. Wir sehen uns also beim nächsten Mal, wenn wir dem Geheimnis der HMS Titanic oder wie auch immer das Ding hier heißt, auf den Grund gehen. Und bis dahin, ciao, ciao!